Hello and welcome to Landros Bit. Today we're gonna I think there's new videos for Maliss, so we're gonna watch them, and we also need to be more familiar with the previous ones too. So all of these we need to watch again. But there was another one. No terahertz TB11. That's probably an important one to watch. The Maliss situation. 13 Maliss combos to know. I think we're gonna start with these. So we're gonna start with the Moha
main
one
combo.
and see if we still remember it. Let's full screen it.
For the main combo,
So it's
you'll just need
Dormouse.
Maliss Dormouse. Normal summon it. Active
Dormouse into hair. Hair adds the hand.
to banish.
You make decoder with Dormouse, and then hair banishes the Dormouse engraved to summon itself and also the Dormouse, and then you make Red Ransom.
March hair.
Specials Red Ransom adds the field spell, and then use the field spell to banish the mirror spell, and then the mirror lets you banish Red Ransom, which summons itself, and then you can also add something to the hand, or you banish, it's like Cheesy Cat, I think.
Which triggers to pay life and add
And
itself
I don't know
to
the
hand.
combo after that. Oh, you make Apollosa after
Link
Red
Dormouse
Ransom
into
too.
Link Decoder.
Yeah.
Activate March hair in hand to banish Dormouse to summon itself.
And then Dormouse
Dormouse
comes
now
back.
triggers to summon itself. Link all monsters into Red Ransom.
And chain link 1 Red Ransom, chain link 2 Decoder.
Chain link 1 Red Ransom. Chain link 2 Decoder. Link Decoder summons back while Ransom searches Maliss in Underground. Link both monsters into Apollosa. Even if they use Nibiru before Apollosa, you're able to easily play through it by just continuing these steps that I'll show you now. Activate Underground. Banish Mirror from deck. Mirror triggers to banish Red Ransom to search for White Rabbit.
Oh, okay, it is White Rabbit.
Banishing Red Ransom triggers it to summon itself and banish Chessy Cat from deck, which triggers it to summon itself.
Now
Activate
you
it to
can make.
banish White
Wait, now. Oh, never mind. You use Chessy Cat
Rabbit to draw 2,
Oh, that's why you
which
had White
triggers
Rabbit.
White Rabbit to summon itself.
And then you search a
Activate
spell.
White Rabbit to set TB11.
Okay, but the problem is most decks aren't running TB11.
Link Cat and Rabbit into Splash Mage.
Well, I'm gonna look at the deck list first. Let's see if there's another tournament. I don't think so. I think the most recent tournament is still this one, which I got my deck from, and he also doesn't run TB11. So I really want to watch this video.
So next is the one card. So Maliss is finally in Master Duel, and for those of you who are lucky enough, or just I guess rich enough to already own this deck, since every fucking card in here is like a UR that you need multiple copies of, Jesus Christ, I've got a combo guide for you. And from this video, I'm going to be showing you what I think are the lesser used and the lesser known combos with Maliss, since most combos you're going to see people playing with Maliss right now are going to involve playing 2 cards, mainly Neo Tempest, Fireball, Dragon, Dark Fluid, Neo Tempest, Terahertz, and TB, Maliss, C, TB11, this trapper. I'm going to be showing you the combos that do not utilize Terahertz and don't require you to run TB11 in your deck. Now, I'm not going to say that it's wrong to run these. You can obviously run the Terahertz package and the TB11 if you want, but I just want to show like you options to where if you don't want to play these cards in your deck, for example, if you want to like save 3 extra deck slots and you don't want to spend them on Terahertz plus the save from a Mirror Logic Aggregator, and if you want to cut a brick from your main deck and not have to run TB11, then I'm going to show you those combos. Since TB11, this is Complete Garnet or Complete Brick, it can help you dodge interruption with other starters, but obviously this is not a starter by itself. It's a trap card, so it's bad going second. And in general, like you usually don't want to actually draw this card. So yeah, if you want to cut
yeah,
this
most
brick
people aren't running TB11.
and the terahertz, this video is for you. So yeah, first the main combo, the combo that's going to be most affected by not playing TB11 is going to be the one card Maliss White Rabbit combo. So we're going to start with that. So you're going to normal summon Maliss and White Rabbit, and Maliss White Rabbit's effect, when it's summoned, you get to set a trap from your deck. So we're going to set an MTP 07. If you ran TB11, you would set TB11 here. But since I'm going to be showing you the combos that don't require you to run this card, we're going to be setting MTP 07 from deck instead.
Yeah, I think those are the only cards I can activate.
MTP 07, and these trap cards on the turn they're set, you can use them on the turn they're set by banishing a Maliss monster. So you're going to banish the White Rabbit, and MTP 07 is going to add hair to your hand. And then all your Maliss monsters, when they're banished, they have an effect where when they're banished, you can special summon them back. So basically, you pay a little bit of life points and you special summon them back to the field. So yeah.
So I think you make Decoder here.
March Hair is basically like a in archetype Bestial. You can banish a Maliss card from your hand or graveyard. So usually you're going to be banishing a card from graveyard because that's free, and then you can special summon.
Oh, you can banish
like
the trap.
In archetype extender / Bestial, and you're going to use March Hair, and you're going to banish the MTP 07 from your grave that you just used to special summon March Hair, and then Maliss and the two monsters you have here, White Rabbit plus March Hair, you're going to go into Splash Mage.
Do you have?
And then
you're
going to
you could go into Lizard technically.
You're going to special back. Doesn't really matter which one, because you're just going to immediately link it off into your Red Ransom. Red Ransom is usually the first Maliss link monster that you go through. So you usually go through like
this guy
3 Maliss link monsters during your combo, and in a specific order. So usually you go Red Ransom first, and then you're going to use Red Ransom when this card is special summoned. You get to add a Maliss spell card from your deck to your hand. So we're going to add Maliss Underground.
And Underground.
Maliss and Underground.
Banishes the spell.
And when Maliss and Underground is activated, you can banish a Maliss card from your deck, grave, or hand. So we're going to banish Dormouse from hand, since we didn't get access to it at the start. And when Dormouse is banished, just like every other Maliss monster, you get to special summon it back. And Dormouse is like the best Maliss card. It's also the best card to start with. But yeah, we're going to use Dormouse effect. You can banish a Maliss monster, so we're going to banish
the only last
Chessie
one.
Cat, and then that's going to special.
So you still have the Marsh Hair's effect in graveyard.
And here Chessie Cat has an effect too, where if you have a Maliss card, you can banish a Maliss card from your hand and draw 2 cards. So basically, this is Plot of Greed. And we do have a Maliss card in our hand, Maliss the Mirror, so you can banish Maliss the Mirror and draw 2 cards. This is just a 1-card combo, so we're going to pretend that the other 4 cards in our hand, besides the White Rabbit, were blanks. But just know that if you do have another Maliss card in your hand, that you can use Chessie Cat to banish it and just get a free draw.
So you need to banish White,
next you're going to link
the hair somehow.
your Chessie Cat into your Link Decoder. And then you're going to link all 3 of these into White Binder. White Binder is usually the second Maliss link monster that you make during your combo. And White Binder, when it's special summoned, you get to banish up to 3 cards from the graveyards. So you're going to banish Red Ransom and Dormouse, that's the important ones, and then you can banish anything else. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to banish the 3rd card. If your opponent has like a random hand trapping graveyard, you can banish that as well if you want. But yeah, just make sure for this combo you banish Red Ransom plus Dormouse. And then obviously the Link Decoder is going to trigger as well to special summon itself back. So yeah, Link Decoder.
I think you still have Chessie Cat and
banish Red Ransom plus Dormouse. Red Ransom, much like every other main deck Maliss monster, also can special summon itself when it's banished. So the Red Ransom comes back, and when it's special summoned this way, you can banish a Maliss monster from your deck, or a Cyber's monster, but we only run Maliss monsters. So here we're going to banish Hair, another copy of Hair, and when Hair is banished, unlike the other Maliss monster names, Hair is the one where if it gets banished, you get to add a Maliss monster from your deck, from your banished hand instead of special summon it. So we're going to add that Hair back to our hand. There's this follow-up, and then you're going to use Maliss White Binder effect. You can set a Maliss trap from your deck or graveyard, and we're going to reset we're going to set the GWC from deck. And next, we're going to link all 3 into Maliss, the Cryptor, Heart Cryptor, the other link 3. And this card is a non-targeting banish. You can target one of your banished Maliss monster, Maliss cards.
Just end his turn on that?
Either of these 2, you're going to target one of your banished Maliss cards, shuffle
kind
back
of similar to
non-targeting banish a card on the field. And in fact, for this combo, we're actually going to use this effect right now. So we're going to use Heart Cryptor, we're going to shuffle back MTP 07, that's very important. And you're going to banish itself because, again, like every other Maliss monster, when it gets banished, you just special summon it back for free. And it gains, when it's special summoned back, it also gains attack. Since when Heart Cryptor is special summoned after being banished, it doubles its attack, and Dormouse gives all of our Maliss monsters another 600 attack for return, so now it's at 5600. We put it in this link zone because it has another part of its effect where its banished effect, it can't be negated if it points to a monster. So if your opponent messes up and randomly wants to put a monster in this EMZ, then they also make it so your Heart Cryptor can't get negated. And yeah, this is the end board, so it's Heart Cryptor and GWC with a White Binder and a Red Ransom grave, which this may look unassuming. This doesn't look like much, I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way to...
This is actually a lot of interruptions. And keep in mind, like, this was a 1-card combo, so we have 4 other cards in hand, plus a Arch Hair in hand. So we do have like, up to 4 other hand
there's a way to actually
Chessie
Cat
on top of this board. So you're going to pass your monster and to show like what you do with this board. So your opponent does whatever, our opponent's playing the Scar, Barn Wobbin, whatever, send a power monster. the graveyard, send Volcanic Emperor, and I get more damage. So like this is actually kind of a weird matchup where they're playing a burn deck versus a deck that plays life points. But yeah, let's wait for our opponent to do something. I just want to show what you do. So they're going to rocket, add whatever Blaze Accelerator. So here you can use your GWC. So GWC, you're ideally going to use it to reborn your White Miner. When White Miner gets special summoned, you get to gain life points back, and then when White Miner is special summoned, you get to banish up to 3 cards. So White Miner you can banish whatever in your opponent's graveyard. So let's say any of these have graveyard effects. So let's just banish the Volcanic Emperor. And then make sure one of your banishes, you banish your White Rabbit or your Red Ransom. In this case, I'll just show that we can banish both with the White Miner and banish one of our opponent's cards. And yeah, so we get to eat their graveyard. And then when Red Ransom and White Rabbit are banished, they have effects to trigger to special summon themselves back. So we're going to special both of these back during our opponent's turn, by the way. So yeah, here comes the Red Ransom.
March Hare can also activate.
The banish the Chessy Cat, and then summon the White Rabbit, and then that's going to trigger all 3 of these again. So we're going to use White Rabbit's effect, Chainlink 1, and use Red Ransom effect, Chainlink 2, and then the Chessy Cat that we just banished off the Red Ransom, we can use the Chessy Cat.
Oh my god, you have to go so fast. You have to play on your turn and his turn.
And then Red Ransom, add a Malice Underground for follow-up. And then White Rabbit is the most important one. So when White Rabbit is special summon, we're going to set a trap card from our deck. So we're going to set
that's why you need to shuffle it back.
That we put back.
What do you shuffle it back off of? Off of Heart Scripter.
Another card to hand for follow-up. And then
so you actually don't get to do that if you summon Terror Hertz.
Monster, we can banish another card on the field, so we're going to banish our opponent's monster. And next we're going to use White Binder effect, because White Binder was now banished. We can special summon White Binder back, and we get to draw another card from deck. So now we have 8 cards in hand. That's nice, right? 8 cards in hand.
Okay, let's see Dormouse.
So next we're going to be doing the one.
But the other guy's Dormouse combo also went into TB11.
Dormouse is basically the best card and the best starter in the deck. Every combo that starts with Dormouse is infinitely better than the ones that don't. And like just the Dormouse by itself already plays through Nibiru and Ash. So yeah, this card is crazy. But yeah, let's show how crazy it is. So we're going to normal summon Dormouse. You can use Dormouse effect. You're going to banish March Hare. And then when March Hare is banished, March Hare adds itself to its hand. So like this is
Dormouse is the same.
Brave Dormouse that just got banished, special summon itself back. And now with all 3 of these, you're going to link all 3 of these into your Red Ransom. And then you're going to do Chainlink 1, Red Ransom, and Chainlink 2, Link Decoder. Link Decoder spin to special itself back. Yep. And then Red Ransom is going to add Malice and Underground to hand. Now, before activating Malice and Underground, Link, just do this, because we're playing Master Duel, and we're the only format out of TCG, OCG, and Master Duel to be able to still do this. So yeah, we're gonna make an Appaloosa. So yeah, that's fantastic. Appaloosa before we have to even worry about playing into Ash or any other hand trap. Isn't that great? So yeah, now that we have fucking Appaloosa on the field, before we do basically any of our main combo, now we can activate Underground. And Malice and Underground, we're going to banish Malice and Mirror from our deck. And when Malice and Mirror is banished, you can target a Malice card in your graveyard,
you
banish it. So
Red Ransom and add White Rabbit.
Banish Red Ransom, and then we're going to add
White
Rabbit to hand. And then because Red Ransom is banished, by Malice and Mirror, Red Ransom special summon itself back. And when Red Ransom is special back by this way, you banish another card from our deck. So we're going to banish Chessy Cat.
The last one.
And when the Chessy Cat gets banished, the Chessy Cat is going to special summon itself back.
Then Chessy Cat can banish
Chessy Cat.
The White Rabbit.
This is stupid. We can use Chessy Cat. We're going to banish the White Rabbit that we just searched. To draw 2 cards. So Pot of Greed, nice. And then we're going to use White Rabbit, and we're going to special summon the White Rabbit back. And now when White Rabbit is special summoned, White Rabbit will set our GWC. And next, we can link our Chessy Cat and our White Rabbit in order to make our Splash Mage. Splash Mage revive literally anything does not.
So I guess he instead of going into like Firewall,
and then Splash Mage plus whatever you revive can go into White Binder.
He goes into just Heart Scripter.
White Binder. You don't have to use White Binder's effect here. And we're going to use our GWC. GWC is going to banish White Binder, and then going to reborn our Rabbit. Well, again, it doesn't really matter which one. And then we're going to gain life points, and then White Binder is going to special summon itself back.
Draw a card.
Back. We get to draw another.
Same old phone? Nah.
I do want to check after this how it's like different.
So we drew 3 cards, and then again, if you want to banish something from your opponent's graveyard, if your opponent has a random hand trap, you can, but you don't have to banish anything. And then you're gonna use White Rabbit's effect. You're gonna reset the GWC that you just used, and then you're gonna link your 3.
Instead of going
Rabbit,
to
Red Ransom and
Terror Hertz, you just go into Heart Scripter every time.
Whitebinder into Hearts Cryptor, and yeah, now this is your end board. So this is like the end board with the one card White Rabbit, except we also have an Appaloosa on the field. So yeah, that's nice. And we drew the MTP07, which is fine because as you saw in the previous one, we were going to use Whitebinder to banish the White Rabbit, and the White Rabbit would set the MTP07 anyways. But yeah, we can just set this, and then on our opponent's turn, we also keep in mind we drew 3 cards. Okay, we drew 3 cards as well. So yeah, we have 4 hand traps in hand on the top of Appaloosa, and yeah, on our opponent's turn, like our opponent can try to play.
I'm gonna see what the first guide is. Oh my god, so many ads.
Activated to revive.
Wait.
Red Ransom triggers it to summon itself and banish Chessie Cat from deck, which triggers it to summon itself. Activated to banish White Rabbit to draw 2, which triggers White Rabbit to summon itself.
Then you make a
Activate White Rabbit to set
Splash
TB11.
Mage.
Link Cat and Rabbit into Splash Mage. Activated to revive Cat. Link Cat and Mage into Whitebinder.
Yep. Make Whitebinder.
Activated to set GWC6 from deck. Activate TB11 to banish Binder to summon anything from deck. All Maliss traps can activate the same turn.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. You don't need TB11 because it's summoned from deck instead of summoning from graveyard.
And they're said if you banish a Maliss monster from field, this triggers Whitebinder to summon itself and draw 1. You don't have to activate Binder here, but even if you do, just banish TB11.
Okay,
Link
so it
all
should be the
monsters
same.
except Appaloosa into Terahertz.
Yeah, you go into Terahertz, and the other guy just goes into yeah, see, like here's the
Set
same
GWC.
still.
See? That you just used.
And he just goes into the Hearts
then
Cryptor
you're
instead
gonna
of Terahertz.
your 3 Maliss monsters, Rabbit, Red Ransom, and
I don't know which one's better.
Whitebinder into Hearts Cryptor. And yeah,
Technically, I think Terahertz is like
endboard with
2
the
disruptions.
one card White Rabbit, except we also have an Appaloosa on the field. So yeah, that's nice. And we drew the MTP07, which is fine because as you saw in the previous one, we were going to use Whitebinder to banish the White Rabbit, and the White Rabbit would set the MTP07 anyways. But yeah, we can just set this, and then on our opponent's turn, we also keep in mind.
Okay.
Next is the 1 card Maliss and Underground Field Spell Comp. Don't worry about this stuff in Graveyard. This stuff is literally just allures I use to banish irrelevant cards. But yeah, 1 card Maliss and Underground, nothing else. So you're gonna activate Maliss and Underground. And since we didn't start with Mouse, we're going to banish Dormouse. That's gonna trigger Dormouse to special summon
You
itself.
just start Dormouse, except the difference is
Dormouse,
I
and you're going
think
to
Red
banish
Ransom searches
your
something different.
White Rabbit, then use Rabbit, special summon itself, and then Rabbit is going to set GWC.
Oh, you go into you go into Rabbit instead of Hare. Okay, so it's quite different.
Next, we're going to link these 2 into Splash Mage.
Yep,
And then
because
Splash Mage
you
Revive.
can't go into Lizard.
Whichever ones, doesn't really matter. And then we're going to link into your Red Ransom. And here, Red Ransom, since you already started with Maliss and Underground, we're going to Red Ransom, add Mirror, Maliss in the Mirror, and then you're going to GWC, banish the Red Ransom, and special summon back your Rabbit. So it doesn't really matter which one. And then you're going to use Red Ransom because it's banished. You can special summon itself back. And then you're going to Red Ransom, banish your Chessie Cat from deck. And then Chessie Cat is going to special summon itself.
Okay, and then you use Chessie Cat to banish the mirror.
Use Chessie Cat's effect,
I see.
banish the Maliss in the Mirror to draw 2 cards.
And you also get the Malice in the Mirror
Maliss
effect
in the Mirror.
to banish,
You're going to banish Mouse.
which doesn't matter.
And we're going to use it to search our copy off March here. Next, you're going to link your Chessie Cat into a link decoder.
And then you're going to probably just go into White
The
Binder.
Hare that you just searched, you're going to use Hare. You're going to banish the Chessie Cat. And here, you're going to link 3 of these into White Binder. It doesn't really matter which ones you use, but if you use Decoder, Hare, and Red Ransom into White Binder. Here, we don't have to use White Binder to deck. If your opponent obviously throws some random hand trap to do, and like if they have stuff in the graveyard, you can use White Binder to banish that. But we already have like 3 banished Malice cards in our banish zone, so we don't need to set up a banish zone anymore with White Binder. So you don't have to use White Binder, so you can just use Link Decoder to revive itself. And now you're going to use White Binder, and you're going to reset GWC and link.
I think there's some combos where you
Cryptor.
Yeah.
And now your end board is going to be Cryptor plus
It's
GWC
kind of the
with
same.
Ransom, Whitebinder, Engrave. So doesn't look like doesn't look like too much, but this is really a lot because again you have the Cryptor banish, you have GWC, which if you remember the sequencing, You want a GWC, revive Binder. Binder can then banish your opponent's stuff, and then it can also banish Red Ransom and Rabbit. Then special summon Rabbit. Rabbit will then set the
other
MTO,
one.
the MTO7, and then you can use MTO7 to banish another card your opponent controls. To banish the White Binder, the White Binder will then summon itself back, and then you can draw another card. And keep in mind, you also drew a card, and then we can use. So the next one card combo is going to be just Gold Sark. So I'm going to set this cross out so we don't get bothered by its prompts anymore. And then we're going to use Gold Sark. And since we didn't start with Dormouse, we're going to Gold Sark for Dormouse, and that's going to summon the Dormouse.
Do you still go into Hair or White Rabbit?
Dormouse effect, and we're going to banish White Rabbit now.
Okay, it is White
and
Rabbit.
We're going to use White Rabbit. Since we already triggered Dormouse effect, we have to get White Rabbit in this case, since we're not going to get the special summon this again if it gets banished. So the normal line to go Decoder and Hair to banish Dormouse doesn't work. So instead we're going to go White Rabbit, and when White Rabbit is summoned, set GWC. And then White Rabbit plus Dormouse go into Splash Mage. Splash Mage revives.
I think the important thing to remember is if you start Gold Sark or the field spell, you have to go into basically go into the field Splash Mage next.
Red. That's gonna trigger red.
Splash Mage is a free Red Ransom.
We're going to add Malice and Underground. And here
now this is a
GWC, banish the Red Ransom to summon back the Dormouse. And now that the Red Ransom got banished, it's triggered to summon itself back.
Although I guess the difference is it's a different way of. The other one you add Maliss in the mirror.
And then we're going to banish our Chessy Cat. And then Chessy Cat will special summon itself. And here, we're going to pretend that we don't have this Malice in the mirror in hand. If we had another random Malice card in hand, we could use Chessy Cat to product read and draw 2 right now, but we're going to pretend that this is just a 1-card Gold Star combo, so we don't have anything else relevant in hand. So instead we're just going to link off the Chessy Cat into Link Decoder. And then we're going to link all 3 of these into White Binder. And we're going to use White Binder effect.
Yes, you're going to use Maliss in the mirror the fact
target Dormouse because we want the Dormouse banished for later.
White Binders.
And then the Link Decoder will summon itself back.
Is that good though?
And then we can use our Malice and Underground. And Malice and Underground, we're going to banish our March Hare. Then March Hare will add itself back.
Oh. So you don't go into Maliss in the mirror.
We'll use a White Binder to reset the GWC. And we're going to use March Hare effect, and we're going to banish our Chessy Cat engrave to leave White Binder, leave Red Ransom and Rabbit in the graveyard, and then we're gonna link all 3 of these into our Hearts Cryptor.
Okay, that looks...
And now we get this familiar end board. So we get a Hearts Cryptor, GWC with Red Ransom and White Rabbit.
I think you can do a lot of things wrong and you still end up with Hearts Cryptor. I feel like...
White Rabbit, summon itself back, place the MTP, banish the White Binder, draw another card, and then banish another opponent's monster. So yeah, from the previous combo line, so yeah, the 1-card Gold Start lets you get here, and we didn't use a normal summon yet, so we had any other Malice name we could also extend by, quote-unquote extend by. So now on to 2-card combos, and the best 2-card combo, and honestly the best combo in the deck is probably Dormouse plus Bistio. This plays through like so many hand traps, and the end board you get from it is also crazy, so yeah, this is why Bistios are maybe the best extenders in the Malice deck. But
I'm not even running Bistio though. I'm pretty sure.
Banish Hair, then add the Hair back. So this is all similar at first. And next we're going to link off the Dormouse into a Link Decoder. And here, instead of using the Hair, because we have a Bistio instead, we can use the Bistio to banish our Dormouse and keep the Hair in hand. So yeah, we're going to banish the Dormouse, special the Bistio, and it happens to be Magnum, so Magnum is also broken. But Dormouse and Magnum will trigger. And then the Dormouse will summon itself back. And then we can link all 3 of these into
Red Ransom.
Red Ransom because you use generic Ransom, and then this is gonna look a lot similar to the 1-card Ransom, and Red Mouse to help visual itself back.
The only difference is you get to hold on to the
get your
Hair.
Underground. You're gonna make your Appaloosa immediately, and then you're gonna
have a Dole Whip day. Oh, hello.
Underground, banish Mirror. Should all look similar for the 1-card Dormouse combo, and then Mirror will banish your Red Ransom.
Because if you just randomly have another extender in your hand.
Your Rabbit, and then Red Ransom, summon itself back, Ransom,
banish Chessy Cat, Chessy Cat special itself, banishes the White Rabbit to draw 2.
We're going to use Chessy Cat, banish your Rabbit that you just searched, draw 2 cards. Oh yes, nice. And then Rabbit is going to trigger to summon itself back, and then the Rabbit will set the GWC.
6.
And now link off Rabbit and Ransom, or like it doesn't matter really matter which you link off. You're gonna link 2 of these off into your Splash Mage. And then you're gonna use Splash Mage, revive.
And then you need to make White Binder.
Doesn't matter. And then you're gonna make White Binder using Splash Mage and another Malice monster. And then White Binder You're gonna use White Binder to banish the Dormouse from your graveyard, and then if your opponent has anything else, obviously again you can banish from your grave, but you can just banish the Dormouse for follow up on the next turn. And then you're going to use GWC, banish the White Binder, and then that's gonna summon back your rabbit.
Anything.
Summon back your rabbit from your graveyard, and then you're going to use.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what you summon back.
The cards, so we drew 3 cards. Hell yeah, nice draw. And then White Binder, reset your GWC.
Okay.
Now you're gonna link all 3 of these.
You want to always end on GWC. Oh, sick. Heart Scripter again. Again, you can go into Terror Hurts.
That was like basically just the 1-card Dormouse combo we just did with Bistio, and now we have this extra hair in hand that we never even used, so that we had since the beginning of the turn. We can use this hair. We're gonna banish our Chessy Cat and graveyard, and then special the hair, and now we can link hair and Chessy Cat. Or we're gonna link hair.
Oh,
and
now I can go
into
into Firewall.
So now on top of
this
the normal
late,
board, we also get a Firewall Dragon on the field. And this Firewall Dragon, it's pointing at Appaloosa right now. This Firewall Dragon, it's gonna point at a lot more at the end of the at the end of the turn. So we're gonna set this and like just to show you how insane this setup is, because we have the Heart Scripter in graveyard along with White Rabbit, White Binder, and Red Ransom. We can do a whole lot with this. And this Heart Scripter, this Heart Scripter is gonna summon back during our opponent's turn. But
so is White Binder.
Yeah, we're gonna go end phase. Also,
so let's see.
Magnum search too, so we can search another Bistio. Awesome, right? Yeah, pass to our opponent, and then let's see how we play this out. So I'm just waiting. Your opponent's gonna build Blaze Accelerator. Okay, so
he's just playing against the bot.
So
I want to see who GWC6 summons.
Okay, so GWC is gonna summon back
for White Binder or Heart Scripter.
White Binder, obviously, and we're gonna use White Binder, gain life points, and use White Binder's effect. And let's say our opponent had a card that we wanted to banish. So with this White Binder, we're gonna banish Red Ransom and White Rabbit, obviously, like, those are our best 2 banishes, and we're gonna pretend that our opponent had another card that we wanted to banish from the graveyard. So let's pretend the White Binder banished a card from our opponent's graveyard, and we're gonna banish White Rabbit and Red Ransom as well with the White Binder. So
not now, Heart Scripter.
It's gonna trigger White Rabbit and Red Ransom, and that's gonna summon back the Red Ransom. Now we can summon
like
Red Ransom to this zone,
pointed to it,
and we can banish our March Hare from deck. And White Rabbit is gonna summon itself back, and we're gonna use White Rabbit. Chainlink 1 White Rabbit, Chainlink 2 Red Ransom, and Chainlink 3 Hair. Hair is gonna add itself back to hand. So yeah, I'm gonna add the hair back.
And I should read Firewall. I actually don't know what.
For follow up, and the White Rabbit is gonna.
GWC is subbing.
MTP. And then we're going to use our MTP that we just set, and we're gonna banish the White Binder, and then add another card back to our hand to follow up. We're gonna banish our opponent's card. The White Binder is gonna summon itself back.
Okay, so how do you get the Heart Scripter?
Now we get to draw another card off the White Binder, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 cards in hand, and now we have both of our Link 3 balances back. So now this Firewall Dragon is pointing at 3 monsters. So we also have 3 bounces off the Firewall Dragon. We can bounce 3 monsters because this card is co-linked 3 times as well. So our opponent's gonna do something, and they're not gonna do much, it appears. But just to show like what else we can do, we can use Firewall Dragon. So here I'm gonna use Firewall Dragon first as part of this sequencing. So we're gonna use Firewall Dragon, and we're going to bounce our opponent's monster. We're gonna bounce our White Rabbit back to hand because we actually want to clear zone. So I want to actually bounce the White Rabbit back to my hand. And you know that Bistio that we used at the start? Remember that Bistio we used to do this combo? Yeah, let's add our Bistio back to hand as well. So we bounce 3 cards, including our White Rabbit and our Bistio. And now that our field is a bit more clear, we can use March Hare.
Oh, and then
March Hare will banish the
can...
Heart Scripter engrave, and then special summon and then the Heart Scripter gets banished, and the Heart Scripter summons itself back. So now we have the Heart Scripter too. So we still get access to the Heart Scripter on our opponent's turn as well. And
that's why you need the
Heart Scripter. Why not?
Okay,
put back the Maliss in the mirror, and then we're gonna banish another one of our opponent's cards. So this entire thing was like. By the way, we have 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Chessy Cat plus.
So the next 2 card combo.
So I assume this you go Chessy Cat into Decoder, and then the Bistio can banish it. That's 2 monsters, and then you get into Splash Mage, and you get into Red Ransom. Go into Field Spell, banish the Mirror.
Chessy Cat plus Bistio. Now, Chessy Cat is like the one Maliss name that's not a 1-card combo by itself. It's not unlike Dormouse and White Rabbit, which are 1-card combos. This Chessy Cat, you need an extender to work with this, but Bistios are like the best extender in this deck. So yeah, Chessy Cat plus Bistio is actually really broken. So
let me see if I got that right.
First. And then we're gonna use our Bistio.
Got this part right.
And we're gonna banish the Chessy Cat from grave.
Then you go into Splash. It has to be Splash Mage.
For sure. Back our Chessy Cat. Now we have 3 monsters.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's 3 things.
Red Ransom.
Okay, you can just directly go into Red Ransom.
So yeah, Red Ransom.
And they're like the same then. They're the same combo.
And then. And it's gonna add.
And then go Mirror.
And then we're going to use. And that's gonna trigger Mirror. We're just gonna banish our Red Ransom.
Summons back.
And then we're going to add our March Hare to hand. Then trigger Red Ransom since it was banished by the Mirror. Gonna special itself, and then Ransom
Chessy Cat.
is going to
Or
banish
white. Or Dorm.
Mouse, and then Dormouse
I
can
guess.
special summon itself
Okay.
back. Now
Since you haven't used
access,
Dormouse,
now
I
we're going
guess
to
you
use
want Dormouse
Mouse,
first.
and we're going to banish our White Rabbit, and then special our White Rabbit, and then Rabbit is going to set GW.
I feel like it. Okay.
And now we're going to link our
White binder.
Mouse and
Oh, no,
the other.
you go to
whatever one
Splash
doesn't
Mage
really matter. Make
first.
sure you link off Mouse, and then one of your other two monsters into a Splash Mage. You can use Splash Mage, revive your Chessy Cat.
I don't think it matters.
And then
because you're just gonna.
We're going to go into White Binder,
Or maybe it
using Splash
does.
Mage plus Chessy Cat. And don't use White Binder's effect unless your opponent has some random card you want to banish, because we actually want to keep all of our Malice monsters in grave right now, so we don't want to have anything that we want to banish from our graveyard for this combo. But I mean, if your opponent has like a random internally you want to like play around Purge or something, I don't know, you can do that. But don't use White Binder to banish any of your own cards. And then you're going to use GWC to
banish White binder.
And
Special
reborn
summon
your
back.
Chessy Cat,
Doesn't matter.
and that's going to trigger White Binder to summon itself back,
And then draw a
and then
card.
you get to draw a card.
At this point, you hope that you've drawn
And
a.
yeah, again, don't use White Binder's effect. We don't need to. And now, because you revive your Chessy Cat, it's no longer revived by Splash Mage. It's got revived by the GWC. You can now use your Chessy Cat to banish your hair that you've been storing in your hand, and you get to draw 2 cards. So woo, nice. And then your hair,
adds
and then hair
back.
adds itself back.
And you can still use Hair's effect.
And then hair can banish your mouse, your Dormouse, because well, we want to keep both GWC and Ransom in your graveyard for obvious reasons. So this is why we didn't use White Binder to banish any of our own monsters. So we want this mouse still in graveyard so that we can banish it for hair.
I think your White binder needs
And
to
then
reset
White
the.
Binder reset your GWC.
I
And
guess
then,
okay. So you can't set from
White Binder plus
from banished.
3 into Cryptor. And then
I feel like you could have.
and then the final part is you're going to link the Cryptor and the March Hare into Firewall Dragon. And now we have the.
It's weird that he
familiar
ends
setup
on
with
Firewall. I
Appaloosa,
don't think other
Firewall Dragon,
combos
and we
end
have
on Firewall.
Hare, Heart Cryptor, Rabbit, and White Binder engraved. So, we have Cryptor, White Rabbit, White.
This is basically the same.
Yeah, really good. Almost if your opponent knows that they're under Full Loss or not, it's going to change what they do, and it's going to change their banishes off Dormouse, for example, as you'll see. However, a lot of times people will play cards like Allure of Darkness, for example, and if you like throw an Allure of Darkness down, your opponent is probably going to want to. So this line might be semi-important, but this is the Dormouse combo.
I want to watch him talk about it
Now,
from the beginning.
I will say is that if you're playing Full Loss and you're using Full Loss versus a Malice opponent, you generally want to wait as long as possible before using the Full Loss, because depending on if your opponent knows that they're under Full Loss or not, it's going to change what they do, and it's going to change their banishes off Dormouse, for example, as you'll see. However, a lot of times people will play cards like Allure of Darkness, for example, and if you throw an Allure of Darkness down, your opponent is probably going to want to Montcharmy Full Loss you on chaining to Allure of Darkness because they don't want you to draw into your Montcharmy outs, such as, Ash Blossom or Recall by the Grave. So yeah, that's when they will preemptively Full Loss you, and then you'll know you're under Full Loss. So if you know you're under Full Loss, here's what you do with just the one Dormouse combo. So you're gonna go Dormouse, and since you know you're under Full Loss, you're not gonna banish Hair, you're going to banish White Rabbit. And this is why I said it's best to hold Full Loss, because if they don't know that they're under Full Loss yet, they will most likely banish Hair instead of White Rabbit, and then the Hair line plays worse in the Full Loss than the Rabbit line. But yeah, so here we're gonna banish Rabbit since we know we're under Full Loss.
It's interesting.
We're gonna use Rabbit and we're gonna set GWC. And then with these two, you're going to link these two not into Splash Mage but into Haggard Lizardos.
It's already one draw.
Haggard Lizardos give your opponent one draw off Full Loss, and then Haggard banish your Dormouse, and just target itself, and Dormouse is gonna trigger and summon itself back. And now you're gonna go into Red Ransom using these two and give your opponent 2 Full Loss draws. And Red Ransom effect. Red Ransom is
still
going to add
bad.
your Malice in the Mirror to hand, because did you know Malice in the Mirror has an on-field effect too? It's not just a card that you banished with other cards. It has an on-field effect where you can target a face of monster your opponent controls, banish one Malice monster from your hand or face upfield, and then negate that monster's effect at the end of the turn. So let's search this, and then we're just going to end on that. And then yeah, this is going to be the line into Full Loss, assuming again that your opponent preemptively Full Loss.
You still give him 2 draws. I feel like it's still bad.
So you give your opponent 2 draws, you end on Red Ransom.
I feel like you just.
And Malice in the Mirror.
I think most of the time you're just going to end your turn.
For example, what you would do and how you would play these interactions out. Let's go to our opponent's turn. Let's see if they do anything.
If you have like a few hand traps, you would just end your
monster
turn
field,
without
so that
giving
can
them 2 draws.
Please, we're going to use Malice in the Mirror. Malice in the Mirror can negate their monster. So this is an example Malice list without TB11 and without Terror.
Okay. This video's pretty much done. Let's rewatch this video.
For the main combo, you'll just need Maliss Dormouse, which triggers the link
I
decoder.
think it's literally the same,
Ransom to search for White Rabbit.
except it ends on
Banishing Red Ransom triggers it to summon itself and banish Chessy Cat from deck, which triggers it
I
to
guess
summon.
I'll
For
still
the
watch
main
the whole
combo,
thing.
you'll just need Maliss Dormouse, normal summon it, activate to banish March Hare, which triggers to pay life and add itself to hand. Link Dormouse into link decoder,
I start the same.
into Red Ransom. Chain link 1 Red Ransom. While Ransom searches monsters that play through it from deck,
Field
to banish Red
spell.
Ransom to search for White Rabbit. Banishing Red Ransom triggers it to summon itself and banish
And
Chessy
banish
Cat from deck.
Cat.
To banish White Rabbit to draw 2, which activate White Rabbit to set TB11. Link Cat and Rabbit into Splash Mage. Activate it to revive Cat.
Doesn't
Link
matter what
Cat
you
and
summon
Mage
back.
into White Binder.
It also doesn't matter what you use to make white binder. You can, I'm pretty sure you can use
Activate
the
it
red
to set
ransom.
GWC6 from deck.
Yeah, so if you don't run
Activate.
11, you would just set
TB11 to banish Binder to
you would
summon
just use
anything
the
from deck.
TB of
All
6
Maliss traps
twice.
can activate the same turn they're set if you banish a Maliss monster from field.
oops.
Link all monsters except Appaloosa into terahertz. Set whatever cards you have in hand so you have 6 or less. Otherwise you have to discard. Activate GWC6
Okay.
to revive White Binder.
It's pretty simple.
How to use disruptions. When you want to banish with MTP, activate it to banish White Binder. Search Hare and banish a card from your opponent. If you have Rabbit, do this combo. Normal summon. Activate. Set TB11. Activate it by banishing Rabbit. Summon Dormouse.
So I guess this is better.
This triggers Rabbit to summon itself.
Because normally you would do, you have to do TBO7 to add 1 to your hand, and I think you add March Hare, right? Where's the white rabbit?
So Maliss is finally rich enough to. I'm going to be showing people playing with Maliss
Let me
right
see if
now.
I got that right,
Neil
if I
Tempest,
remember that
Fire Weapon,
correctly.
Disrupt. I'm going to run you off this combo. Since TB11, the 07 from deck.
07.
In Archetype Bish, the 07 from deck instead.
Okay, yeah.
So,
07
yeah, now we're going
adds
to
March
use
Hare.
MTP 07, and these trap cards on the turn they're set, you can use them on the turn they're set by banishing a Maliss monster. So you're going to banish the White Rabbit, and MTP 07 is going to add Hare to your hand. And then all your Maliss monsters, when they're banished, they have an effect where when they're banished, you can special summon them back. So basically, you pay a little bit of life points and you special summon them back to the field. So yeah, it's basically free. And then March Hare is basically like a Malice card from hand. So you're going to use March Hare, and you're going to
Banish
March Hare,
trap.
then Malice, and the
You're
two,
gonna Cyberse
and then
Mage.
you're going to use Splash Mage. You're going to special back. Doesn't really matter which
And
one.
then Red
You're just going to
Ransom.
immediately link it all.
You
Link
just
both
get
monsters into Lizard
Dormouse. So, oh, you just go into Lizardos first.
Activate it to
So
banish
technically
Dormouse
it's
and target
better.
itself.
It doesn't
Mom,
matter because
can I
we don't run that card.
Now triggers to banish Cat. Cat summons itself. Link.
Hmm.
Dormouse and Lizard into
Okay.
to Red Ransom.
Yeah, so you end up with a
Activated to
one
search
extra
underground.
material.
Link Ransom and Cat into Splash Mage. Activated to revive Cat. Link both monsters into White Binder. Activated to banish the Trap and Red Ransom. Red Ransom summons itself in the middle zone and banishes March Hare, which triggers to add itself to hand. Activate White Binder to set GWC 6. Activate March Hare in hand to banish Rabbit and summon itself.
Okay, so the White Rabbit combo is really different, but I don't think I need to learn this right now. Let's see if this one's
Activated.
different.
Banish Dormouse. It activates to summon. Activated to banish White Rabbit.
Yep.
White Rabbit
you
summons
always
itself.
go White Rabbit first. for
Activate to
GWC.
set
He would go
TB11.
TB11. I don't think
Link
it
both
matters.
monsters into Splash Mage. Activate to revive anything. Link into Red Ransom. Activate to
Wait, let me see if the other guy goes into.
Off into your Red Ransom. Red Ransom.
What's the?
So next is
Does
the
he
one
also go into Lizardos?
itself. Finish your White Rabbit, then use Rabbit, special summon itself, and then Rabbit
And TB
is going to set TWC.
06.
Next, you're going to link these two into Splash Mage,
Yeah, he goes into Splash
then Splash Mage
Mage.
Revive, whichever ones, doesn't really matter. And then you're going to link into your Red Ransom. And here,
Whereas the other guy went like Lizardos.
search thing. Link both monsters into Splash
Oh, never
Mage.
mind. It's the same.
Activate to revive anything. Link into Red Ransom.
Those parts at least the same.
Activate to search mirror.
Yes, you're gonna mirror, and then you're gonna
Activate TB.
you're gonna get rid of mirror by using Chessy Cat. I think TB11.
11 to banish Red Ransom and summon Cat.
The other one used, I think, Red Ransom to banish Cat, and then it summoned itself.
Red Ransom now summons itself and banishes Hare.
Right?
Red Ransom. Since
I'm
you already
pretty sure I
started
got
Mouse
that right.
Underground,
Let's see if I
you're
got
going to
that
Red
right.
Ransom, add mirror, Mouse in the mirror, and then you're going to GWC, banish the Red Ransom,
Summon back anything.
and special summon back your Rabbit. So it doesn't really matter which one. And then you're going to use Red Ransom, gets banished, and special summon itself
Yeah,
back.
use Red
And then
Ransom to
You're
banish.
going to Red Ransom, banish your
to
Chessy Cat from the deck,
Chessy.
then Chessy Cat can special summon itself. And here, since we add the Mouse in the mirror, we can use
So
Chessy
you
Cat from the
just
deck,
get
banish
one
the
less
Mouse in the mirror to draw 2 cards.
pair.
Nice, and then use Mouse in the mirror. Gonna banish Mouse. And we're going to use the search our copy of March here.
Okay, so he searches March Hare. Let's see what the first guy searches.
which activates to add itself to hand. Activate TB11 to banish Red Ransom and summon Cat.
And
Red
then you
Ransom
banish
now
the
summons
Hare.
itself and banishes Hare, which activates to add itself to hand. Link Cat into Decoder.
He still used. Oops. He still used the cat to the.
Red Ransom now summons itself and banishes Hare,
Yeah, so you still
which
use Chessy
activates
Cat to
to add
banish
itself
some
to
Maliss in the
hand.
mirror.
Link Cat into Decoder. Or summon. March Hare from hand by banishing Cat.
This one you also get March Hare in hand.
Next, you're gonna link
So it's
your Chessy Cat
I think
into the
basically
Decoder.
the same.
And the Hare that you just searched, you're gonna use Hare, you're gonna banish the the Chessy Cat.
Then you make
And
white
here,
binder.
you want to link 3 of these into white.
The other one you also make white binder.
Cat activates to summon itself.
Yeah, you end up with the same thing.
Activated to banish mirror and draw 2. Activate mirror to banish the trap to search for GWC6. Link everything except Red Ransom into Heart's Cryptor.
I'm pretty sure he goes into
Really
White
matter which
Rabbit.
one you use, but if we use Decoder,
White
Binder,
Binder?
and Red Ransom into White Binder. Here, we don't.
Yeah, he doesn't go into White Binder.
Which triggers
With moderate to
Decoder to summon. Link everything into White Binder.
Oh, he goes into Heart Scripter and then White Binder.
Activated to banish Cryptor. Cryptor summons itself.
You don't want the White Binder on the field though.
Set GWC6.
Oh, and then you
Activated.
use this
Banish
to
White
banish
Binder
White
to
Binder.
summon Red Ransom.
White Binder comes back and then
White
resets
Binder summons itself and
the
draws
06.
1. Activated
I think
to
it goes
set
in, like, firewall
GWC6
stuff.
from grave.
After this.
Link everything into terahertz.
Or you just do that. It's hard to tell with optimal. I think I have to just
Set a
like play
card
it.
so you don't discard. And
But I think it doesn't
During
matter
the end
too
phase,
much what
Terahertz
you do.
sends down
I think
a
you have like a lot of options. So I think I'm gonna end here for today, and then we're going to probably start playtesting next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.